Peace to the gods and the earths and all the positive people in the universe. We're nearing down the celebration of Chinese New Year. I love the decorations, I love the red, I love the pageantry. Has me thinking about the next holiday that's coming up. Very peculiar one for me, I guess. Easter. So on Easter, as they say, Jesus Christ, and big shout out to everybody, anybody that go to church or getting in with the church. I mean, no disrespect to the church at all. In fact, whenever I go back home, one of the first places I go to is my mother's church, because church has issues, just like a lot of organizations have issues. The way, we were given the Bible, we know how that is. Throughout it all, though, when times got rough, it was grandmama at that church, that had that money for us to get something to eat, We might not have agreed, but we respectfully understood why mama and grandmama and granddaddy and Uncle Mike and Uncle Gus and Cleophas and all of us, we went to that church. But there's just so much that don't make sense, So for instance, Easter. Now, as human beings, we're a solid, liquid, and a gas, right? That's a fact. If I take an ice cube and I put it, it melts, it's a solid first. It melts, it's a liquid. Then it'll evaporate, it's a gas, right? So what they try to teach us in church was Jesus Christ, from what they say, is the Son of Man, the Son of God. The image that they have, right, of this person. So God himself is supposed to look like a Caucasian, right? And he's the Son, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. And so the Virgin Mary, somehow, some way, she becomes pregnant. No one touched her except for God. The Father touched her and made the Son. Right? So somehow, some way, this man, Jesus, who walked on the earth, they say, he, almost like a superhero, the way they describe him. I'm not doubting that perhaps this person existed, because there's a lot of fly individuals on the earth right now that got superpowers, So he was crucified. That I definitely could see, right? He was crucified, basically assassinated on the cross. I forget who was next to him, they say, and then to the left was a prostitute. And, so then after he was assassinated, this is the part that gets me. They say he came back to life. He brought his spirit back into his physical body, they say. And then he moved this huge boulder that was in his tomb. And then where did he go after that? Some say he then perhaps ascended up to the heavens to his Father. My question is, if he did do all of that and he's in a physical body and he ascended to the heavens, wherever that may be, the atmosphere of the earth, isn't he subjected to the laws of man, So anyway, that's why I respect the church, and I respect those that go to the church, because when I get back, one of the first things I do is check out my mother's church in Delaware. Last couple of times it was just me. I just went by myself, because being away from, my people, be it 5%, 85 or 10, I missed it. I missed being around the camaraderie. The choir is always banging. Nowadays, the message that the pastor has changed a little bit from what I see. It's not all fire and brimstone, you know, and that's where we are right now. That's where my people are at. But there's just a lot of things with it that just don't coincide or really make sense. Solid liquid gas. But somehow, some way, on that Easter day, he was able to bring himself back in his physical body and then move the stones and he ascended. So how come no one say, like, maybe somebody stole the body? You know? And one last thing, how does the Easter bunny come into all of this? Peace.
You must do your own research, as I did.
I like this synth, Mega. Do it again.